Okay, everybody, so imagine that you've just broken your first string here, like I have, not today, but you want to experiment with another tuning, right? So what you can do is tune it to the circle of fifths. You may have noticed that your guitar was already tuned to fifths mostly, but from the second string down now you could have a C instead of a B, so then it would be C, G, D, A, E. Or, to remember that, Charlie goes down and eats. Like, the full circle of fifths mnemonic is Charlie goes down and eats breakfast, or Fat or Freaky Charlie goes down and eats breakfast. If you just want to play the circle of fifths here, you can start with this F, F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Or you can just start with C if you want. Charlie goes down and eats breakfast. Charlie goes down and eats breakfast, right? Or you could go up an octave, 2 frets up, 2 strings up from the C on the 3rd fret, and do the same thing. Charlie goes down and eats breakfast. Charlie goes down and eats breakfast. Okay, so now we've tuned our guitar to that same circle of fifths. Charlie goes down and eats. And then you go to breakfast, like on the 7th fret, if you wanted to. Okay, so what can you do with this tuning? Well, if you just play a C chord, you only need 2 fingers, and then you have a C automatically there. It also makes it easy to play an F chord there by moving that same shape up 1 string, move it back to the C, and then if you move it down to a G, because of that C, it's now a G sus4. If you add your pinky right on that F on the 4th string, or what's the D string, then that'll be an F, and that'll make it a G7 sus4 there. So anyway, good chord progression would be C, F, C, G, but it's really a G sus4. So again, that's C, F, C, G. All the same shape too. So that's cool. That's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is, you know, all your power chords right here on the, what would normally be, well, it is the 5th, the 4th, and the 3rd strings. So just your 5 chords, what you can do is you can play in the key of C quite easily, like this, and then you'll have a high drone, a drone sound being that sound that's ringing out all the time. So you got a C chord, up 2 for a D chord, up 2 for an E chord, up 1 for an F, up 2 for G. G, going back down to F, F, E, D, and back to C. Okay, another thing you can do is add a 5th below that each time. So, you know, like we did in Charlie Goes Down and Eats Breakfast, like right there, what we can do is, we've got our C chord, our power chord, with a G in the bass there, which is really going to be the same notes that you did here. It'll just be like with a 5th in the bass. So, was it 2nd inversion? Yeah, so up 2, up 2, up 1. Another thing you could do is if you wanted a super droney effect, you could also tune the low E string all the way down to C, and then both your low and high ones would be C's, and you could play all your other C chord shapes right here and just strum all the strings, all 5 of them, not 6 of them. So, yep, that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is your shapes right here with your C shapes with your power chords, except right here it's going to be that weird chord, which is, you know, the D shape, but with the root on the B. Okay? And then you have power chords for all the rest. A, G, F, and then a low E, and then, you know, and anything would be in the key of C here. You can play any natural notes. You should already know your natural notes and how to play those all on the guitar and see those easily like on the piano, but if you can't, then, you know, get your Alfred's Alfred's Method book, or just get some Skype lessons with me. Alright, well, I'll see you later. Have fun with that. Hope that was interesting for you.